Hujambo, my YouTube family. Well, unless you've been living under a rock or been living on the planet Mars for the last couple of days, you probably are well aware of that situation that happened with United Airlines with regards to Dr. David Dow. I believe he's out of Louisville, Kentucky. And he uh, was roughed up by the airport security. Apparently, they got some sort of policy where, and by the way, I never knew about this until today. They got some sort of policy where if they overbook, then the last, I think, 15 passengers, the last 15 people to board the plane are subject to being asked to leave, and they have to give up their seats. Now they'll have to they'll be, excuse me, they'll be refunded and they'll be put on another flight going back to their destination. But that's besides the point. I mean, you're inconveniencing people, you know. Matter of fact, that man had to be back at home the following day because he had uh, scheduled some meetings with his patients, so he couldn't change his schedule. He had to go ahead and go forward with uh, the flight. But regardless of the rules, they didn't have to do that man like that. They did not. That was unnecessary, and that was uncalled for. That was unjust at the way that they mistreated that man. Point blank. Now, this is just my way of thinking. I could be wrong. I don't know. Leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Now, from what I heard, I don't know the facts. I'm just going based off what I've heard and what I've come up with so far. They're saying that uh, he was the only, him and his wife were the only Asian couple, the only people of color out of the 15 that were asked to give up their seats. Now, I don't know if it's a racial issue or what. Uh, and I don't know how they go about selecting which one of the 15 or have to give up their seats and be booked for a later flight. I don't know how they go about doing that, but it's mighty strange. If that is the case, you pass up all these white people and you picked an Asian couple to kick off the plane, to ask to leave and to reschedule your flight. That's mighty strange. Why you picked them? You know. So of all the other people that you could have chose, you chose the Asian couple. So I can see how that could be viewed as a racial issue. Now, for all you Asians out here that hate on black people, because this just as many of you Asians, you Arabs, and all other racists out here, racists are people that despise black people. Now, you Asian people, you just got your wake up call. You just got your wake up call. And now you see why you so busy trying to impress white people and why you so busy trying to be white yourselves and hang out and associate with white people. Now you see they don't like you either. Now you getting your wake up call. Now you getting a little bit of a taste of what we have to experience on an everyday basis. Doesn't feel good, now do it. So now you see what we had to go through. It's a shame, but that's America for you. That's America for you. If you're not white in America, you are subject to all mannerisms of racial racial issues and problems. That's just the way it is here. Now, one thing I noticed about Asian people, because when that video went out, it went viral. It went viral. I mean, man, it went all over the world. One thing I could say about Asian people, they was all over it. They was all over it. Oh, we boycotting. Oh, we're going. United, oh no, they ain't got nothing coming. As a matter of fact, I heard that they lost over $1 billion since that incident happened. Over $1 billion, as far as I think the stock exchange or something like that. Stocks. Their airline lost over $1 billion since that happened. And one thing I noticed about Asian people, they stick together. All manner of other races throughout the world stick together except for us. We're the only ones that don't stick together, black people. And that has got to change. I, I've said this many times on many of my videos. Obviously, I can't express it enough. We have got to change that dynamic, and we are going to have to start sticking together. Now, I bet you, if that was a black man that they drug out that plane like that, you would have heard maybe 5 minutes of it. And then they would have said shit else about it. You and I both know that. And they probably would have said, oh, he was on there showing his ass, acting a fool. He was being belligerent, and he didn't want to comply, and he didn't want to follow the rules, so we had to drag him out. And with the world view on black people as it is, that would have been accepted, and the world wouldn't have thought anything of it. However, you have an Asian gentleman that was pulled off, bloodied and everything, pulled him off the plane, and the world generally looks at Asians as being docile, being a little soft. That's not true, but that's a stereotype that the Asian community has on them. But that man showed you everything but being docile. That man stood up for his rights. He was like, look, I paid for these seats. I have just as much right to be here as anybody else. And I have to be back at my practice the next day. I can't afford to take a later flight. So that man definitely showed that he wasn't a docile person at all. He stood up for his rights. And that man going to get paid. The way they did that man and drug him out that plane like that, I mean, it's bad enough that you injured him, where his face was all bloody. Then you got to pull the man and drag the man off the plane. So you add insult to injury. Oh, yeah, that man going to get paid. He's going to get paid big time. As I understand, he's 69 years old. Hell, that man might be able to retire now. I mean, he's a doctor, so he's already paid. But thanks to the security at the United Airlines, hey, he might get enough out of this to say, hey, you know what? I'm cool. I'm gonna go ahead and let it ride. I'm gonna let it ride. Well, I don't know, family. That's my take on that. Leave me some comments in the comment section. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace to all my beautiful people out here. Quite heavy. I'm out. Peace.